Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie, and it's time for a tasting.
Once again, a fully blind flight, courtesy of our friend Brent. We have absolutely no idea what we're sipping on here. All we know is it's 4 bottles. It's from a real nice guy. We're gonna nose these. We're gonna check them out on the palate, check out the finish, see how we feel about the mouthfeel, compare them A/B testing, all that stuff. And at the end, we'll rank them and find out what in the world we're drinking.
And I'll say, I get a little lost in the weeds when we do 4 glasses, and usually I end up being a cheap date. So let's see how this one pans out.
Absolutely. Well, I don't think there's anything left to do but to get into this. There's no reason to introduce it because What are we gonna introduce? We have no idea what this is.
Yep, and you'll know before we do.
That's right, yeah. We will show it on the bottom of the screen so you'll know exactly what we're sipping. And at the end, we'll rank them. All right, let's get to the nose. Glass number 1.
A hint of spiciness.
Spiciness, yeah. Rye spice, lemon peel. But there's a nice butterscotch underneath there too.
Agreed.
Ah, wow. Well, I'm excited about glass number 1 already.
I gotta take notes. I keep forgetting.
Shoot. On to glass number 2. Let's check out this nose. Pleasant.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. A baby hint of banana, maybe?
Let's say there's definitely something like that here. Maybe a little bit of black pepper.
Yeah.
Maybe a touch of orange zest. I'm thinking caramel and more than butterscotch on this one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would say again, maybe a little rye spice.
Ooh, you think these all 4 are rice?
All 2, maybe. I've been wrong before. All right, glass number 3.
It's a more pronounced nose. To me, it's a little bit sweeter on the nose.
This one brings a mallet to the party, though. I mean, this one's just a hammer with the aroma. There's so much happening. I'm getting brown sugar, lemon. I mean, there's caramel, zestiness. It's zesty. This one's zesty.
I'm getting a little grassiness on this one.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would go heavy rye spice on this one.
Nice.
Ooh, there's a lot going on there. I'm gonna be writing for a while.
I like your zesty. I'm gonna write zesty.
It's zesty.
I hope that it tastes zesty.
Oh man, I hope it tastes exactly like it smells because it smells amazing.
Ooh, this is like full bananas. Maybe some strawberries in there.
This couldn't be more banana.
It smells like a dessert.
It totally does.
Yeah.
It totally does.
Bananas, strawberries.
You're right, it's artificial strawberry with the banana.
Like maybe like a little custard in the mix.
So do you have a favorite on the nose off the bat?
I don't know, but that number 4 smelled pretty good. So I'm curious about that one.
Number 3 stands out to me, that zestiness. I'm expecting and hoping for a wild ride on that one.
It's probably gonna go sweet versus spicy this one again.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Time to get to the palate on these.
I'm ready.
Glass number 1, cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Brent. Ooh, that is minty, spearminty. I was like, oh, this is definitely a rye. And then all of a sudden it was like spearmint came rushing through.
There's no way this isn't a rye.
Yeah.
A little bit of vanilla, but just a boatload of that butterscotch, I feel like.
Yeah, wow.
Woo, that one.
Likey.
That is exciting. Holy cow. What a way to start.
We said rye spice and butterscotch, and that's what we're getting, so.
I would say I'm not getting any oak, but if there's any wood that I am getting there, maybe just a little hint of a pine wood.
Ooh, it was pretty warm too. First whiskey of the day, got a nice little heat going.
It's my second.
Oh. All right, ready for number 2?
I cannot wait. After as good as glass 1 was, I'm ready.
This one smells familiar now.
I would agree with that.
Tastes familiar. Shoot.
So much lovely caramel, lemon zest, rye spice.
Yeah.
So much caramel that the rye almost seems out of place.
Wow, I
Ooh, I'm getting that hug. I feel very loved.
I am like at a 85% chance that we've had this one before, and I'll never guess which one it is.
Yeah, I actually have a pretty good feeling about this one, but that is real nice. What I like about both of these is that the lead flavor for me on both of them, rye. That's my kind of rye.
I got a little grassiness on this one, but it kind of morphed into just a hint of that mint again.
A lot of lemon there. I'm gonna take another sip of this one. I am very curious.
I'm trying to keep mine to 2 sips per glass on the way out because, well, I'll get to the end and have to steal yours again.
You know what? There's red licorice on glass number 2.
Oh.
Really sweet red licorice.
I'm not gonna write that down because I didn't get that, but Sometimes I like your notes.
And-
Woo!
and
She's
a-
warm.
and
She's
a-
a warm gal.
touch of-
112.
Yeah, I honestly would agree with that. There's a touch of sweet mint on that back end too. Wow, those are both. If they're not ryes, I will be absolutely shocked.
Yeah, I think 1 and 2 are definitely ryes. Ready for number 3?
Man, I don't know. Can it keep going? Can we?
Well, maybe we've peaked and now we're going back the other
Yeah, are
way.
we about to go off a cliff here? Let's find out.
Ooh, she's got a little ethanol nose to it now.
Oh, she's still zesty. I love it. Here we go.
Ooh, there's a little hint of cherry on that. This is the one you're excited about. Ooh, she is. This is interesting. Maybe it's a strawberry on that one.
I think it's a little bit of both. I got like a cherry strawberry, not a compote necessarily, because
Yeah.
that's a little darker. These are almost like
It's just like when
fruit
it melts,
sugar on it.
like it melts down a little bit. And you throw it in a little
Yeah.
strawberry crisp or something.
Yeah.
Strawberry cherry crisp.
Yeah, because it's more like a white sugar here than a brown sugar.
Yeah.
Nice caramel, cherry, maybe strawberry like you said. But this one's hotter than the rest of them, I believe, because it took me a minute to process what I was enjoying there. And I am enjoying it. Very good.
We've had so many mystery whiskeys over the last year that it's hard to like keep track all the time. But woo.
Well, we do have a spreadsheet.
No, I mean, well, yeah, but that does me no good because my memory is just terrible.
And you hate homework.
And I hate homework. I was expecting it to be like super rye or something, and it's not.
The rye kicks in on the tail end of the palate and on the finish for me. And the mint is there on the back end of that one. Ooh. I
This
would
is
say the
interesting.
finish of this one is the boldest of all of them so far.
It's almost like a mint that's been like overripe. I don't know if mints can get ripe or not.
Overripe mint?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
Well, it's probably not a thing.
Well, somebody let us know.
Yeah, but there's a weird middle part to the palate, and the finish is lovely. I love the finish. There's something a little icky in there in the middle for me.
There's a fresh mintiness on the finish. I'm writing that down. I like that.
And I thought it was like a sour mintiness.
That's really interesting. I do think number 3 is the hottest so far.
Oh, do you?
I think so. Yeah, I couldn't breathe in while it was in my mouth.
Number 4.
Very good though. Number 4.
Oh, so banana.
Yeah, it's like those dried banana chips.
I'd say it was Old Forester. I was gonna say it tastes a little bit like Old Forester,
There's a little bit of Old Forester barrel strength on there, but
but it's
not Old Forester.
ooh. You do get the banana custard, but it's also caramely. There's something
like
sweet
dark,
in there too.
almost like dark brown sugar baked down to caramel or something.
I'm almost thinking this is a banana creme brulee because it's like almost like a burnt sugar-iness to
You're
it.
right, that custard is there too. Ooh, whatever this one is, it's up.
Ooh,
there.
she's
Oh.
warm.
The rye is not overly intense on the palate, but it's definitely there. Sugary though. This is beautiful, whatever this is.
This is interesting. If this is rye, it's not very rye-y. No, we don't have to know if it's rye or not.
This is the only one that I didn't mention rye on
Yeah.
the nose.
Yeah. I don't actually think this one is a rye, but it would be odd if 3 of the 4 were ryes and not all 4 of them.
I'm getting a butterscotchness, like a toasted sugar on the sides of my tongue, and that actually lingers on the finish too. I like that very much. I also think number 3 and number 4, it's between those two for which one's the hottest for me.
This one was hot.
Yeah. Okay, we've tried all 4 now. I think they're all fantastic, whatever
Right.
they are.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go back the other way, and then we're gonna do some A/B testing. We're not gonna make you watch all of that, but we will tell you what we liked and disliked about each one at the end when we do our ranking. We're gonna get to the rest of our tasting now.
Stay tuned. Well, we're back, and this was tough.
It was tricky to the point of we had to nitpick to figure out where to put these, and it comes down a lot, I'm sure, to personal preference and personal preference of today. There's a couple of these that I told Julie during our tasting. Tomorrow, if we retasted these, boy, I wish we could, I would probably mix a couple of these around. So all fantastic, but we have to rank them. That's Brent's rule.
That is the rule.
Well, let's start with our 4th place. Who did you have in last place?
So I'll say this is the only one that I had a definitive spot for.
Okay.
Number 1.
Number 1. I also have number 1 in 4th place. Double checking, I still have number 1 there, and I didn't mix these around. This one is very sweet. I love the butterscotch note. It's just so sweet that it's almost unbalanced. The rye seems out of place because you get that palate full and that nose full of this beautiful sweetness, and then the rye sort of steamrolls it on the back end. That's why it comes in 4th for me.
And I actually wrote that same word, unbalanced, on this one, and I think that's what did it for me, but I still liked it.
All right. Should we, I guess we have to open up the envelope here, huh?
Oh yeah. So at least we agreed on one.
We did. I'm trying to do this without looking. 1A is...
You can look at them all.
Smooth Ambler Old Scout Single Barrel Rye, 4 years, cask strength, 119.4 proof.
I wrote 125.
That's actually a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
I didn't write any proofs down or anything. I was just enjoying the ride tonight.
Ooh.
And so we got that right. It is a rye. It's strong stuff.
Old
I
Scout.
honestly don't know much about the Smooth Ambler line. I think that's MGP source stuff. Maybe not.
He looks at me.
Who do you have in number 3?
So this is where it got tricky for me because my 2 and 3, I didn't really know what to do with. The only reason I put it in 3rd was because I made a note at some point during our tasting that says, I don't like. But then I ended up loving it at the end. So my poor glass number 3 came in
You've got 3?
3rd.
You've got number 3 in 3rd place?
Yeah.
That's my winner.
I know.
All right. Let's scoot down to number 3 here. That's a BTAC product.
Oh, crap.
We don't get to try a lot of these. Thomas H. Handy Sazerac Rye, uncut, unfiltered, 128.8 proof.
I didn't write a proof for that one. Oh, no.
I said that was hot. It was definitely hot.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic. I said that this one is sweet through and through. The finish lasts forever, and it was the boldest one on the table. That fresh mint strawberry finish. At some point I told you this is like eating a strawberry candy cane. Just fantastic finish. That's a beautiful whiskey. I love that. So what finished 2nd for you?
I kind of feel bad about this one. I put number 4 in my 2nd position. And honestly, it's just because I liked it.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessarily the most complex. Actually, I know it's not the most complex.
Yeah.
But just there's something about that sweetness and that flavors. And when I was picturing drinking these, I was like, I would drink this one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it as well. I like all these. I can keep saying that.
Yeah.
For me, that one finished 3rd. I said that this is all bananas, brown sugar, and the finish for me was just falling a little bit flat compared to the rest. It is very consistent from start to finish, but the rest of them kind of took me on a journey. And so that's why this one finished in 3rd for me. Let's find out what in the world this is. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye Barrel Proof, 131.6. I don't know if it's the 2020 special edition. We have a 131.8 right here. So if that's the same whiskey, that definitely hit different tonight than it has in the past for us.
1,000%. And I also made a note that I said, it's got to be from Brown-Forman.
Yeah.
And
I think we kind of had that same impression.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Good call on that. Well done. Okay, so that means that glass number 2 is your first place.
Yeah. And I'm thinking I'm going to be another cheap date here.
Let's find out. For me, it was 2nd place. I called it a lemon party. I said that it was perfectly balanced. The finish is a touch bland compared to glass number 3 for me. That's the only reason it didn't finish higher. And I thought it was fantastic. So let's check out glass number 2 is... You're such a turkey girl. Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye Barrel Proof, 112.2 proof.
Oh my
Another
God!
one.
I wrote 112. As you can see my little skull here. But I wrote 112 and it was 112.2.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the bottle out. We have this one. No wonder it tasted familiar. We actually just finished a bottle of this a couple of nights ago. Wow, is this good whiskey?
I'm just the worst.
I think you're great. This one's dusty because we bought it a while back and we just had to break it out because the other one's gone. Well, this is fantastic whiskey. I'm not surprised that it finished this highly for both of us. There are no losers here. These are all fantastic glasses of whiskey. We were nitpicking to get our orders. Thank you, of course, to Brent.
Yes, this was amazing.
Another fantastic array of whiskeys, a couple things that we've don't know anything about or have never tried.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic, super fun. So let us know out there if you've tried any of these. What order would you put them in if you've had them all? And if you've had them all, you're a lucky guy. I don't know.
BTAC guy, Wild Turkey girl.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Good whiskey's good whiskey, and you can't help that. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments. Check us out on Instagram at The Bourbon Van. Join us on Patreon, and from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Brent.
I also like wild turkey.